What's up, people? So, we're doing tarot readings today. Riker is, about to bring me food. While on the phone.
I'm talking to my mom.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Wendy's.
I got you ketchup. Do you need anything else?
No, that's it, thanks. Love you. Oh, the new REM pod, emote. One of our patron members, sorry, there's a lot of things on Riker's desk. And I feel like I'm going to ruin all of them. But we are doing tarot readings today. So, REM pod, we have a REM pod emote now. It is new. Jada in our server is the one that drew it. Because we keep complaining, we keep being like, we need to like make an emote for the REM pod because we have one for like everything else. I'm sorry I'm eating in stream. We didn't have time to eat. But now we have a REM pod emote so you guys can alert us when we are when we have a REM pod going off. So that one's new. But we are doing tarot readings today. Riker is taking a break because they're stressed out because we just went on a ghost hunt. But I was like, I don't have to edit the video, so I'm just gonna stream and we're gonna do tarot readings together. So we went on a ghost hunt on Tuesday. Time has been really hard for me lately. But Tuesday, Tuesday we went on a ghost hunt. You guys will figure out where we went, but we're actually planning on going back because it was crazy. And it was like a hole in the wall. Like, I've never heard of this place. I haven't seen people go to it. Now I am seeing people coming out with videos like recently, but it's really cool and it's not like a common place that you see like YouTubers go and stuff like that. So, we're excited. But we're going to do part one after this week, because this week is our reaction video week. So we're going to do a reaction video on Saturday live with you guys. And then the week after that is when the first video for this new location is going to go out. And then that's going to be part one. So you're going to have part one investigation, part one vlog, and then we'll do reaction. And then you're going to have part two investigation, part two vlog. So we're gonna go back because there's like a huge crazy story that we like veiled and like we're figuring all these like things out, but we were struggling to like get through the like people that didn't want the story to be told because there's like two people at this location that are like, you can't let anyone else talk because they're gonna say bad things about us. So we're going back and we're going to see if we can figure out the rest. So if you guys are interested in a live tarot reading, first off, it's pinned at the top of chat, but I will also give it to you here. This is the link. They are paid their $50. If you guys are interested in a live tarot reading, go ahead and follow that link. I'm going to be doing 6 readings for this live stream, so I'm going to allow you time to like get there because sometimes it's a little bit hard to get us like spot. But go to the Ko-Fi link, click on that, get all of your like things settled because apparently you have to like sign into like PayPal or like sign into whatever. So I'm giving you like time to do that before I like restock and put all of the inventory in there for you. But I think I'm just doing 6. I'm not going to restock, it's just going to be 6. So I'm going to hit the button for you guys in 3, 2, 1. So there are 6 slots if you guys are interested in a live reading for this live stream. If you don't want to be read live, I also have tarot readings available, like an email reading. I'm kind of behind on email readings, so if you're looking for those, I'm working on them. I have like 5 left. So this time I'm only restocking the tarot readings. All the other readings are going to be out of stock, minus the like drawing readings, because Riker still has drawing readings available if you're interested in those. So I'll give you the link for that. I believe Nightbot does that. So follow that link, go to the readings tab, and you can also go to the description. There's the first link is for the live readings for this, and the second link is for private readings if you don't want to be read like in a live stream. But can you show us how you place the cards as you're pulling them? Unfortunately, I don't have a like top cam, so I'm gonna show you guys the cards. I'm gonna pull them up. But we were like reorganizing things, so the camera is like on the ground over there. But we're trying to figure out how to make it so that we can have a top view camera, because Riker has 3 monitors and is like, there's not a lot of space, because we need a microphone, we need that camera, we need lighting. So we're trying to figure out like how to reorganize things. But I'll show you the cards and the orientation of them. I'm using the Starman Tarot, which is a David Bowie deck. And if you guys are interested, I put that link at the beginning. But these are all of our tarot decks. So if you guys are interested in a tarot deck that we use, all of them should be there. We got a few new ones from like Patreon members, which that I still have to add, but okay. Let's see. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm trying to look at these. So I have Vivian, Ariana, Alley Cat, and then Kylie May. It says pending again, so I'm not sure what that means on your end. Cause it's definitely not like you're booking over someone, because there's still 2 left. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. So don't know what pending means. It says pending status indicates transaction is incomplete or something. I'm not sure. But it's just a little bit weird. But I'll still give you a reading. How long have you been doing tarot readings? God, it's been a while now, hasn't it? I think it's like 2 or 3 years. Because I started my other channel like almost 4 years ago, and then I started doing tarot readings during that. So it's about 3 years, I would say, but it doesn't seem like that. So that's why I'm like, seems like that went a lot faster than it actually did. Should I repay with a card? I would just leave it how it is. I just like wanted to let you know, because I'm not sure why that's happening and if you're having issues with like other things, but I'll still give you a reading. You're also first, so. Okay. So, the first reading will be Kylie May. Do you have a question? I just sent payment proof through Discord. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Yeah, I don't know either. That's why that's what I'm telling you. Cause it's always weird. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like fine on your end. It just says pending for me. I'm not sure why. So I'm still gonna give you a reading regardless. But I just wanted to let you know in case there's like weird things going on with your PayPal or something. Hello, Allison. How's it going? Thank you so much for gifting members. And welcome whoever it has added. Okay. So Kylie May said, Allison coming in hot. Okay, so Kylie May said not a specific question, just general, and then maybe questions from there. Sure. I believe there's still 2 slots if anyone is interested, but I have 4 people that we're reading so far. So we're starting with Kylie May, and then Vivian, then Ariana, and then Alley Cat. Okay, let's start with the cards. Let me get a fry here or something. I wanted to ask if you could do a video in the future of how you do tarot readings, like where you put the cards and things like that. Totally, I can definitely do that. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do tarot readings. So today I'm just doing like whatever comes out. I'm gonna read them in order of how they come out so that you guys can like see them, because you won't be able to see if I put them in like a spread or whatever. So I'm just gonna read them like as they come out. Does my lemonade taste like shit? I haven't tried it yet. I guess I have tried it at the beginning, but tastes normal. So I'm sorry if yours doesn't taste normal. And I'm responding to Riker because we got Wendy's. I got a blueberry pomegranate lemonade. We are doing paid readings. So if you're interested in a reading, there's a link at the top of chat. It's pinned, so you can purchase readings there. Okay, so we're gonna start with your first card. Gotta figure out where the camera is. So your first card is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords usually represents like trauma. It represents like going through hard times. And they make me feel like there's a lot of like confusion about, I don't know. They make me feel like it's kind of like really hard to do things right now. It feels like you're like stuck in the mud. Like there's not a lot of motivation. There's not a lot of like drive to go somewhere. Does that make sense? Because your next card, you have the Justice card. The Justice card is upside down or in reverse, and the Justice usually represents like putting energy out or putting causation into the universe in order to get an equal and opposite reaction. These are weird cards. So usually this card has imagery on it that looks like the two scales. Sorry, there's a large fly down here. It's like this big, and it's on the light right now. But this card usually has the big scales. So causation, you put a little weight into one of the little dishes, and that causes the equal and opposite reaction of the universe. So when you put causation into the universe, you get an equal and opposite reaction. But with this card being upside down or in reverse, you are not doing that. You're not putting the energy out there. So this is causing a lot of like feeling very stuck and heavy is what they make me feel like. And you're like not sure what you want to do or where you want to go. And then this deck is a bit weird. Let me see. Because you have the alien, which I think is the hermit card. You are 9. Yes, this is the hermit. So, the hermit card. Sorry, sometimes they change the names of the cards from the traditional deck. But the alien in this deck is the hermit card. So, I feel like you're doing a lot of inward work. She says, yes, I'm starting to try to move forward and be motivated. The motivation recently has been that success in the best revenge. I know where I want to go. I just need to kick my ass into gear and quit dwelling. I have a new wind this week. So this card is usually going into very introspective sort of stuff. This is a journey that you have to do on your own. It's not something that anyone else can like tell you can do. It's not anyone's like, you can't have any influence from other people. It is on you to do this. And it's very much like going inward and trying to find your light again. So they're like, you are feeling stuck because a lot of traumatic things that have happened to you. And now you're trying to change that, but it feels very, very hard to do that. And this is going into the idea of like, we're trying to figure out how to do that again by figuring out who we are now. Because they're like, you have a lot of these traumas that have affected you and have changed you and have changed the like direction of your life. And that goes and is validated by the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles, when it's upright, it usually deals with a long-term reward or success. So this is planning out into the future. You're trying to figure out or reimagine what your future should look like. I am finding my passion for my career again. Okay, King of Pentacles. Hold on, while I shuffle cards, I'm going to eat things. Okay. So, first card that came out, you have the King of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 9 of Wands. They make me feel like this card is actually pretty positive. So, King of Pentacles usually represents, like, things balancing out. This is stability, it's a comfort zone, it's security, it makes you feel very, like, safe. And they make me feel like you're starting to feel this again, and it's starting to like unravel or like break apart this like feeling of being stuck or tied. I am happy in my new environment, but I need to study to take my board certification exam. Got you. The other cards are a bit stressed, so they're like, this card is, it makes you feel very positive, but at the same time, it's kind of like you would like to sit here. This is like a comfort thing. This is like, I'm stuck in this comfort zone. Spot on with my last message. Yeah. Because they make me feel like you are kind of stuck on the throne. So it's kind of like where this guy is sitting. You're kind of stuck here because you're kind of almost like in shock and your body's like catching up. It's like your mind is 10 steps ahead, but your body is like not caught up. It's like you're out of shape. It's like you're having a hard time keeping up with like the universe. So this goes into the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords is upside down or in reverse. The 6 of Swords usually deals with that transformation of self. You cannot make this transformation unless you are ready and able to let go of your baggage. Baggage is here. This is the stuff that happened in the past. This is the stuff that is affecting you now, and it's causing a lot of like issues with trust, because you have the Prince of Cups here, which is kind of like figuring out where you want to go and what is really actually important to you. You need to let go of all of the self-limiting beliefs and the restrictions, attachments, all of these other things that are weighing you down in order for you to be able to move forward. And then you have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is upside down or in reverse, and the Nine of Wands usually represents more of a like pushing through. It's kind of like a test of faith or like a persistence. But when this card is in reverse, it's kind of like you're reevaluating if this is what needs to be done. Sorry, I'm asking questions about this because the reversal of this card is kind of like overwhelm, withdrawal, a stubbornness. The way I view it is like if you're climbing a mountain, you're almost at the top of the mountain and you're trying to evaluate if you want to go up this mountain or go somewhere else. So they make me feel like the reason why you feel so stuck is because you can see the top of the mountain. This is the hardest part to get there, and you knew it was coming. But you're also like, is this the best route? Is this where I should be going forward? Should I try another mountain? Because now you have perspective of everything, and you're like, this is not only giving me perspective of the world, but it's giving me perspective of my place in the world as well. So this goes into that card I was talking about before, which is the Prince of Cups or the Knight of Cups. And you can see it's sideways. For me, when a card appears sideways, it represents a decision or action. So the Knight of Cups, this is like Prince Charming, like dreams come true, like trying to figure out like what will make you happy in the future. But because it's sideways, it's very confusing because you're like, is this actually my like happy ever after? Or is this going to be another job that's going to make me feel weighed down again? So we're trying to decide this, and that is validated again by this card of we're trying to figure out if what our path is right now is what we've been dreaming for it for so long, or are we getting stuck in the materialistic, like, capitalism, like, I have to continue to make money, I have to continue to do these things, and I'm not doing this job because it gives me fulfillment, I'm doing this job because I have to do this in order to participate in capitalism, participate as a, like, person in society. She says, I've been putting off doing the exam. I am scheduling the date, so I quit procrastinating because I really love what I do and lost that after my last job. This new job had reignited it, but I worry the rug will be pulled out from under me again. Okay, sorry, there's like things all over the place. The kiddos I work with drive me to also be better for them and myself. Yeah, they make me feel like you lost the like reason why you were doing it. And it started becoming like you have to do this or else something bad will happen, and it's just like it's just felt so pointless for so long because you made it into a job. It's kind of like when people say you're supposed to do a job, you're not supposed to like it, but it's kind of like I feel like it should be the other way around. You should do a job because it makes you feel more like yourself. Do you have questions for me? Well, and everyone loved the candle vlog. What's up? We're making candles this weekend, I think. We have some stuff. We're still waiting on, like, crystals and stuff. But we're, like, hand-picking stuff for each one of our candles because we sold out, which was crazy because we had 10 jars. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, because this is technically on another channel, Smoke and Mirrors, which is our vlog channel. Let me give you the things. Wanna smoke and mirrors. If you go over there, we posted a vlog about us creating candles for people, and that is where we opened our Etsy shop, and we sold 10 candles. We're completely sold out right now, but we're going to restock, so I don't have the Etsy right in front of me in order to give you that yet, but if you go to that video, you should be able to get the link. But we're making intuitive candles, so we're making candles that are gonna go with like a deity that you work with, or it can go with one of your spirit guides. So we have 2 different kinds. They're fully custom. So we're going to pick out herbs, pick out flowers, pick out crystals, and change like the scent of your candle, change the color of your candle to match either your spirit guides or your deities. And then Kylie May says, I told my coworker that I don't dread coming into work and my kids motivate me. I share a room with another coworker, things in our life and previous job traumas align. Can they give any guidance into what her purpose is? Or I don't know, I'm bad with words. Okay. Are you asking what her purpose is for you, or what her purpose is in her life? Does that make sense? Like, are you asking, is she there to help give you guidance? Or are you asking, like, actually, where is she going? Okay, okay. For me. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. So, first card, we have the 4 of Cups. Now, the 4 of Cups, the way I view this card, is you have 3 cups in front of you, and we are so focused on these 3 cups that we don't realize there's anything other than this to life as these 3 cups. So, sometimes the universe comes in knocking on our door for an opportunity, and we don't even realize it's happening because we are focused on just things in front of us. So an opportunity is coming behind us, but we've never like got up, turned around, and looked at the other side of the world. We are just focused on these 3 things. So this person coming into your life is showing you the different opportunities. They're showing you that it's not just what everyone says it is. It's not just this expectation. It is different than what it appears to be. Does that make sense? It's kind of like you were told what this job should have been like, or what it should of like, there's an expectation of what it should be. And this person is like, I have a similar experience to you, but I like doing it because of this, or I want to do it because of these reasons. And it's making you do the same thing and to second guess of, do I want to do this like everyone else? I feel it was very intentional that we are roomies. Also, does this seem like a long-term place? I really enjoy it. So next card, we have the Fool card, and the Fool card is upside down or in reverse. The Fool card usually deals with leaping without looking. It's kind of like a risk taker, but with this card being in reverse, you're kind of worried about doing anything brash. The reason why you're worried about it is because things went wrong for you in the past. And this 5 of Pentacles usually deals with physical loss. So it's either like loss of money, loss of resources, loss of something. And that is now affecting you and giving you self-limiting beliefs in association to whatever it is that went wrong. Oh, you can't hear me?
You can. It's trailing off at times.
Oh, got you.
Sorry, you're too tunnel vision, so you're not seeing my messages. So
Yeah, sorry.
no, you're fine.
I don't see anything. Riker's talking to me from the stairs, tells me that I need to pull the microphone closer to my face.
At times, don't look at my hair. I'm sad.
Oh, fuck.
There's also another one up there.
Oh, fuck. Well, I hope you could hear me.
No, you could. It was just it would get quiet at times. So that's not
Got you.
closer. So
Okay. So,
I'm just being a good
no, you're good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Preach. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's now you're rejuvenating those things. You're recovering. So you're kind of like, I don't want that to happen again. I'm nervous about it happening again. So it's creating the worry about like taking a big risk. So they like make me feel like you think that you have to do everything by the book, otherwise it's not going to happen. And then she says, yes, we both felt lost in our career path before the current place we worked at. And then this, I'm pulling a few more cards for your last question of, does this seem like a long-term place? I really enjoy it. They make me feel like, okay. This is what they tell me in association to this. Future things can change based upon your free will. But we'll start with the Devil card. The Devil card is upside down or in reverse. I feel like this job is going to remove a lot of the restricted beliefs that you have about the career in and of itself. So it's going to allow you to be able to find yourself in the work that you're doing in order for you to find the path that's going to make you the most fulfilled. So they're like, there is a by the book career map for your specific career, because there is for everyone, and most people try to like fit that cookie cutter to a T, and then when they start doing it, they're like, actually I hate this, I don't know why I started doing this, and they're like, the reason why is because this cookie cutter thing is not, it hasn't put your individualistic like persona inside of it. So this job is allowing you to figure out who you are within your career and what's important for you in the career. So that is redefined also with this Temperance card being in reverse. The Temperance card, they make me feel like you had to like put on a mask in order to feel confident doing this. But this career now, the job that you're in now, is allowing you to see that mask as a mask of yourself. And it's allowing you to see that you don't have to be the cookie cutter, like by the book person in this career in order for it to work out. You are allowed to put yourself into it and do the things that make you happy within it. So it's kind of like, for example, like I was on the graphic design career path, but I also have an interest in horses. If you saw me, the cookie cutter by the book like line of jobs career path for me as a graphic designer would be, I would find a corporate job, I would work at like doing things for these big businesses and creating like ads and stuff like that. But I have an interest in horses, so I went in and found companies that needed a graphic designer for horse industry or equestrian industry sort of things. So they're like, you need to put yourself into it. This by the book like line of how to do it, put yourself into it and make it more fulfilling. So hopefully that makes sense. She says, I always say I lost my job when I stopped masking and stood up for myself. Yeah, because there's going to be jobs that show you that mask, and there's going to be jobs that show you how to be yourself in it. And I feel like you're figuring that out, but you also have a lot of like insecurities of, I don't want to be in that position again. Okay. Next person we have Vivian, and sorry, figuring out what's going on. Okay. So next person we have Vivian. Vivian, are you here? Let me know what your question is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. What's up, Nibbler girl? So the order that I have while Vivian responds is, we have Vivian, Ariana, Alley Cat. I have another pending one. For DDP69. I think it's for Diana. I'm not sure what's happening there either, but there's a pending. So just check your thing. And then I have Rainey and Vicky. What's up, Jada? Jada is the one that made... Hold on, let me figure out what I'm doing. This. She also made this, but this one's the new one. Hi, could I get a reading on my brother and my mom, please? Any guidance on how I can help them? Also, what are their clairs or how are they getting messages? Okay. Okay, start off, we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands usually is representative of a, like, recognition, it's confidence, it's success, but they make me feel like it's some sort of confidence that goes into life path, because you have the Knight of Swords, but the Knight of Swords is reverse. When the Knight of Swords is in reverse, it's kind of like running around in the dark. You don't really have an end goal, but you feel like you have to do something, and you have to do something very quickly. So with the Knight of Swords in reverse, they're kind of like, feel like they're being chased, but they don't know where they're going, and they need something to, like, they need some sort of end goal. Next card, you have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is sideways, representing a decision or action. The Queen of Swords usually deals with being unapologetically yourself. But with it sideways, it's kind of like there's insecurities that are falling in line with that, and you feel like you have to control the narrative. It's very, how do I want to put this? It's kind of like you're getting, influenced by your emotions, and that influence is changing the way that you perceive yourself and the way that you're perceiving situations. So these emotions are influencing what you think you need to be running towards, because they, like, I don't know, there's this feeling of I need to do this really, really fast, and I need to do this out of desperation because of these emotions here, but we're not sure what it is that needs to be done. And then you have the Two of Swords reversed, meaning that it's very, like, clouded in the sense of there's a lot of creative flux, there's a lot of clouds and judgment. No problem, I had fun making them. Yeah, we appreciate it beyond belief, you have no idea. Okay, and then we have the Magician card. Magician card is upside down or in reverse. The Starman is the Magician. And the Magician card, when it's in reverse, is kind of like you have all of these resources in order to get this done, but you're not seeing them because it's not, like, blatantly in your face. The resources are not, like, traditional. It's feels like you're trying to, like, go, like, feels like you're digging for resources. Your next card, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you also have a lot of change going on around you, because the Wheel of Fortune is usually environmental change. It's change that's going on around you. So a lot of times I like to explain it like seasons. It's kind of like winter time, and you're trying to figure out how to fall in line with the universe. Meaning it's like, if you go out in winter time, you have the choice to wear a coat versus not, but you probably want to wear a coat to avoid being cold. So they're like, the universe is changing around you, and it just keeps changing. That's what they make me feel like. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning, and they're having to deal with things constantly changing. So every time they take one step, it's like they take 10 steps back. So there's a lot of, like, back and forth. Things keep changing around it, and it's causing a lot of, like, stress. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Hi, Nicole. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. But there's this feeling like we can't do anything. It's like going upstream, if that makes sense. And then you have Six of Pentacles reversed, which is like pouring from an empty cup. They just like make me feel like every time there's like 2 steps forward, it's 10 steps back. And then if we want to do, what was it? They're Claire's. I'll do strongest Claire's. So first off, for your mom, so you said your mom and your brother. So your mom, I don't know why this is, but I feel like smell is one of them, which is Claire Aliens, which also tells me that she probably has a lot of, there's like a hair in my face from my cat, and I just can't seem to get it away from my eye. But your mom, I feel like, has Claire Aliens, which is psychic smell, and that usually goes to people that are very Claire sentient, which is psychic feelings. But they make me feel like, I don't know if she's one of those people that have like eyes on the back of her head, that she's very good at like picking up like what's going on in a situation, or like changes that are going on in a situation. It's literally like you can't do anything without her seeing it, sort of thing. But I feel like she feels the change of energy in a room, but I also feel like she can smell things and know what's going on with that. So like it's almost like she can smell when you're nervous, or like smell emotions. And tell me if I'm wrong, but that's the first thing that they tell me is like clairsentience, which is feeling. You can feel the change. Or a very good judge of character, like that sort of thing. And also like smell for whatever reason. Yeah, it seems like things are going in a really good direction, but I think we're in new territory. My mom is very perceptive, Scorpio. And then for your brother, I think the first thing I got was clairaudience. I feel like it's Claire. Sorry, your brother is a bit different. Because I feel like they're very good at like, I feel like they have a lot of claircognizance, so that's why it's a bit confusing. Because I feel like they have a lot of clairaudience, which it will present a lot of times as an inner monologue, so they talk in their head. But I also feel like they just know things. They, I feel like, can watch you do something, and they're just like stupidly good at like recreating the same thing. So if you're teaching them something, they just pick it up like this. So let me know. But do you have questions? My brother and my mom have super strong senses of smell. Great. The next person on my list is Ariana. Hi, I'm Ariana. Hopefully I said that right, because people with A names, it's either like Ariana or Ariana. Too strong. For my brother, what do his guides think about finding out about his OCD? Did he have help finding that out? He has a spirit guide that's masculine presenting that says that this is something that just comes with age. So it's like no one told him, like his guides didn't necessarily tell him that it was happening. It's like he was going to anyways. It doesn't matter like what they did on their end. Does that make sense? I'm glad I'm saying your name right. So Ariana. Yes, it does. It's given him a new lease on life because things make sense finally. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he says, the spirit guide says it's kind of like not having like, I don't know. He makes me feel like prior to that, it was kind of like a feeling of having your hands tied and not being able to do anything. But now the spirit guide is like, things are a lot easier. But his spirit guides talk very, very like claircognizantly, which is psychic knowing. So that's like his strongest one, his ability. And it's just, his other abilities will be weird because of that. Just because claircognizance can make all of the other abilities seem like they're happening, but they're not happening because claircognizance is like absorbs the rest of the clairs. But Ariana, I've been looking for a remote job for close to a year and would love to hear if you see a job offering coming soon. Thank you. Yeah, hair intertwined on your eyelashes. Awful. Okay, this one. Okay, first off, we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is upside down or in reverse. The King of Cups... the King of Cups is usually trying to control emotions about things. They make me feel like there's a lot of frustration. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, meaning we're getting materialistic about it. And when I say materialistic, it's like, how do I want to put this? It's kind of like you're over investing yourself into work because you feel like you have to. That's the way I kind of view this card. Materialistic is kind of like you feel pressure to do all of this thing and to overdo it, but it's just not, it's like leading to a dead end is what they want me to say. So King of Cups and this Nine of Pentacles card is kind of like you're very frustrated about things, but you're trying not to be frustrated, and that frustration is causing you to overdo it, overwork, overput yourself into everything, and it's causing you to, they make me feel like, go into the wrong, like try to get the wrong jobs. Yes, I'm jobless right now. Got you. Yeah, they make me feel like the desperation of like trying to change your situation is negatively impacting your mental, like your mental stability, if that makes sense. It's like preventing you from feeling confident in getting jobs. So you're going after jobs that you don't want, that don't actually fit you, because you just have this desperation of, I need one now. So you have the Hangman card, and the Hangman usually represents a change in perspective. So the Hangman, when it's upright, it usually deals with like seeing the bigger picture. And so I'm asking them about what that means. They make me feel like They make me feel like it's going to take time, which is even more frustrating because you also have the King of Swords reverse. King of Swords reverse usually is a indication of we're trying to write the story. This card usually deals with like mental clarity, but when it's in reverse, we're trying to control the truth. We're trying to control the narrative. And they're like, you're trying to put yourself in places that aren't working. Because they like make me feel like you're going after jobs that you think are that are like below you. But you're not going after the ones that like truly inspire you because they feel out of reach and you're frustrated about it. Does that make sense? And then you have the Five of Swords, which is inner turmoil. You're fighting your own truth. It's very much like other people, which would be these other jobs, are saying, you're not good enough, you shouldn't be doing this, that sort of thing, and you're internalizing it. And it is creating those self-limiting beliefs of, I can't do this, this is impossible. I was thinking of getting a part-time for the time. I was thinking about getting a part-time job for the time being, but I hesitate doing it. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Let me pull cards on part-time job. Maybe that will help. Because they're like, confusing. That's kind of the vibe that they're giving. So these will be for that. Princess. Princess of Pentacles. Okay. And that one, apparently. Hold on, I dropped one on the floor. Okay. All right. So, before I get into the cards I pulled for the whatever, I like how it finally like went through for Allison's gifted members. Because I was like wondering why that wasn't like going through. But welcome to the club. That was delayed, yeah. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles, which makes us feel not stable. And then you have the Knight of Swords, meaning you feel like time is passing by you faster than you can keep up. But they're like, you're very like aspirational. You like want this specific job, specific career that you're looking for, and nothing is fitting. And then that Ace of Pentacles is why I'm saying that. Because the Knight of Swords is usually like, this is the fastest card in the deck. This is usually someone that's very like aspirational. They like are going after their dreams and they do it very, 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 very quickly. They're like, drive as fast as possible, like a dart going to the bullseye. That is this card. But with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you're not finding this, but you still have this energy. So it's very much like, I need this to happen really, 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 really fast. But it's just a no. It's not happening. It's not working. So these other cards that I have pulled are for, like, maybe we get a part-time job and then we figure that out. So we'll start with the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords sideways. This is trauma. And with it being sideways, it's the difference between holding on to, they want me to say self-limiting beliefs, because they make me feel like going that route will be, I'm just going to read them instead of giving my opinion right away. We'll start with this. Ten of Swords is very much trauma. We're trying to release those things. And when I say trauma, it is self-limiting beliefs that have caused you to feel like you are being rejected. So you feel like you need to change something about yourself, change something about what you're looking for. There's just an issue of you not being enough, and this is the self-limiting belief here. So we're trying to release those and start going after jobs that are higher than us, because they keep making me feel like you're like shooting too low. So you keep getting jobs, like you keep going after jobs that are not good for you. They're more so jobs that I think you like, you think they're more, they more so fit this disillusioned idea of yourself of being on a lower playing field than you are. So they make me feel like you need to like pull up your big man pants and go in there and be like, I need this job, I have these requirements, give them to me. I'm applying for analytical type roles. So with the like part-time job sort of thing, we have the High Priestess, which is listening to your intuition. And then we have the Page of Cups, or the Princess of Cups, but the Princess of Cups is in reverse. Hold on, I need to sneeze. Okay, so Page of Cups reversed is we're not trusting in the universe. So this is causing us to take the smart route. And we have the Page of Pentacles, which is like doing things by the book. It's doing things very practically, very logically. And they make me feel like this is something that's going to be more positive, something that's going to be a little bit more easier. But it's very much listen to your intuition, because they make me feel like your brain's kind of like all over the place and you don't know what the best options are, because right now it's kind of like there's not a good option. So you have the Ace of Cups sideways. The Ace of Cups is like the passion role. This is what you want to be doing. But it's sideways because we're trying to figure out what that is. We're trying to figure out, is this important? This what we want to be doing? Where is the drive for this? Give me a second. There should be 0 in here. Okay. So they're sold out. Going back to my shop. Orders. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do my guides want me to wait it out? The first thing they say is that's not necessarily the right answer or the wrong answer. That's kind of like where the issue is, which is why you're also not getting a straight answer out of me. Is it's very much like free will. It's whatever you want to make it. You have the Sun card, so it's like warmth, abundance, positivity. They're like anything you follow your heart with, if your desires, you will end up finding this abundance. It just might take time to regain that. You have the Three of Pentacles, which is like leaning on other people. It is collaborating with other people. You have the Nine of Swords, which is a lot of anxiety, and the anxiety is the thing that's kind of getting in the way. So it's kind of hard. Currently helping my sister's small business, so it helps with my mental state. And we have the Chariot card. The Chariot card is moving forward. So they make me feel like it's going to take time. It's not something that's going to be like fast getting a job. It's going to take time. There's a lot of routes that you can take, but it depends on how much you want this, how much you want these specific like details in regards to it. Because they're like, if you get a part-time job, then you're going to have less time to apply to said jobs. And if you have less time to apply to said jobs, you might not be going after the ones you actually are interested in. So it's kind of like, we have the Justice card. What they're showing me with this card is, again, this card is like the two scales, like the two dishes on the scales. You put a weight on one of the scales and it's going to drop. You have the equal and opposite reaction. So whatever you do is going to change how things are going to happen in the future. So if you're very, very keen on, I need this very specific job, then you might want to go that route. Whereas if you just need like money, or if you just need something to continue forward, maybe you need to go the part-time job route. But they're not telling me there's like you need to do this or you need to do that in order to get something that makes you fulfilled. It's just, what work do you want to put in for it? Because it's going to take time regardless. I got this reading helps so much. You have no idea. No problem. Okay. So next person I have is Alley Cat. I think that's Allison. Yeah. So Allison, do you have a question? Also, Nibbler Girl, I gotta go back to work. Have fun, I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yep. Do you have a question for your reading? Next person is Diana. And then I have Rainey, Vicky, and Sana. What is this? Okay. Love reading. My relationship status is complicated. Okay, so there is a person in your life currently. I have a hard time with timeline stuff. And if there is someone in your life, are they sort of wishy-washy? They're like hot and cold. Yes, kind of 3 people. Okay, that helps me. And are these people like separate? Sorry, it was a weird question. Are these people separate? Are you in a relationship all together? Let me know. And are you included in the 3 people? So is there 4 total? Or is there 3 people you're interested in? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out whose energy I'm supposed to be like going into. Or if it's just the person I told you about, if we're interested in that, what's going on? Or just in general. And that's why it's complicated. And while you answer, Vivian says, my question about my mom might have not went through because of a word, but I wanted to ask about my mom's healing. Yeah, if you use the word health, it gets blocked or held for review, but we don't get held for review on live chats. Just because we've been getting a lot of hate comments about like medical stuff, which makes me uncomfortable. So I blocked health, mental health, things like that, because I don't feel comfortable about people being able to comment on those things. So if you do have to use the word health, just like spell it with a 3 or something. Or you can use healing, because healing goes through. So she's recovering, but gets scared she's falling back or not getting better. Okay, separate 3 people showing interest. Got you, okay. Okay, so then I'll just read it then. Because a lot of times I read the, like, person you're in a relationship with. But all 3 I have friendships with. Long distance, all 2 I knew before in person. Okay, I'll read the cards for you. But let me do Vivian first. Okay, they make me feel like Well, for Vivian, in regards to your mom's healing, they make me feel like, again, it's kind of a... Okay, I pulled 3 cards. So the first thing is the Justice card. The Justice card, they want me to say it's in, like, justice also deals with, like, fairness. Things happen for a reason sort of thing. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is, like, stability. They make me feel like this is strength, a, like, strong wall. They also make me feel leaning on family members are important. And then lastly, you have the Queen of Swords, which is a strength within. It's very much like knowing who you are and being comfortable with that. They make me feel like it's going to be something that she's going to struggle with in one way or another for the rest of her life, but it is about mindset in dealing with those things. So I'm not entirely sure what it is necessarily, but it is going to impact you either emotionally, physically, or both. But they're like, you have a lot of people to lean on, and it is something that will get you through. And keeping that similar mindset of we are going through things is going to allow you to continue going through. Because they're like, these cards are very, very strong cards. And when I say strong, not in like a positive way, it's very much like I'm built different, like armor on me moving forward. So they're like, things are going to impact your life regardless because of because of whatever was going on. And now this is going to impact how it impacts your life going farther. So they're like, you have to do the work and you have to be confident that what you're doing is going to be like beneficial. And it's not something you do alone. It's something you do with your family. I've always seen her as the Queen of Swords. So it's very much like that sort of thing. Hopefully that answers your question, but we're going to go back to Allison. So Allison, we're doing relationship status. So first card, we have the Knight of Swords sideways. Okay, so Knight of Swords sideways, this is kind of the overall topic of the question. So this is, we want this to happen really bad and we want this to happen very fast, but we're not sure how to do that. So that's kind of confirmation of what's going on. They like make me feel like, okay, so one of the people I feel like are hot and cold. Because they keep telling me about that. They make me feel like they're hot and cold, but when they're hot and cold, it's like really good. When they're hot, they're hot, and when they're cold, and it is like a roller coaster. So they're like, be wary of those things because they make me feel like one of these 3 people are going to make you feel like you are on a platform. Because the cards that I have the Sun card, which is abundance. This is like warm positivity, it's great. And then you have the Strength card, and then you have the Empress card. And they are talking about hot again, cold again sort of a vibe. So they're like, don't go after the people that are hot and cold. You need to go after the people that make you feel like the Empress, make you feel like a queen. Because the Empress there is reversed. So the Empress is very much like strong feminine energy. It's very much like creative, intuitive, strong, passionate, emotional. All of that goes into the Empress card, but when it's in reverse, there's a lot of insecurities in yourself that this person kind of puts into that. I also feel like the situation in and of itself puts a lot of insecurities in you, because I feel this like unwanted pressure in regards to it because it creates a lot of friction, and you feel like you're carrying way too much than you actually need to be. So we got the King of Wands as well. The King of Wands is upside down or in reverse. The King of Wands usually represents like the idea guy, but it's in reverse, so there's, again, you're inconfident in your own ideas about it. You feel like you're failing, and you feel like if you take too long, they're all going to be lost. But you are the Queen of Cups. You need to be treated as such, and you know... They want me to say you know how you want to be treated, but you have a soft spot for people. And you make excuses because you understand people too well. Queen of Swords. So, okay, here's what they tell me. They make me feel like you're very good at reading people and you're very good at knowing people. So that is a blessing and a curse for you, because you're very good at knowing people's intentions, but at the same time, you know why they're doing it, and it bothers you because your brain says, oh, well, they're just doing it because they have trauma and they're sad, and I should give them like space and lenience when they're doing mean things to me. But those are the people that are not emotionally intelligent enough to be in a relationship with you. Because they make me feel like, again, future things can change. I can be wrong about this. They make me feel like there's like a louder one, and that's the one that's more hot and cold, and there's another one that's more quiet, and then there's one that kind of like doesn't care either way. So the one that's more quiet, it doesn't seem like you should be in a relationship with them because it doesn't seem like it's gonna go anywhere, but it's because it's not a roller coaster. I'm sorry, I don't know if that makes sense. Because they're like, there's a healthy relationship option, because you can choose any of these people, I don't care. And it's very much like, it's your life, you have free will, you can do that. But it's very much like, how do you want a relationship with these people? Can you imagine yourself with these people and how it's going to be good for your mental health? Because I feel like the hot and good and cold again person is going to be an issue, and then this more quiet person is going to be more of a healthier relationship, but it's going to feel boring for a while. Does that make sense? Let me know, because I can also be wrong about that. But they just make me feel like there's one person that's very loud, it's hot and cold, and you feel like you should go with that person, but there's like a little red flag in the back of your mind about that person, so you shouldn't do that. But there's one that's more reserved, quiet, and sweet. Go with that one. That's my suggestion, whatever that means to you. My spirit guides are telling me that me telling you that is allowing you to evaluate each one of their personalities, regardless of if I'm right or wrong, to figure out which one you wanted to be in. But that's what they make me feel like. So, moving on, unless you have questions, let me know if you have questions, but we're gonna move on to Diana. Diana, are you still here? You also have a, what is it? It says pending, so I'm not sure what that means on Ko-Fi. But yeah, I would look at your PayPal or something. But I'm still gonna do a reading for you. So I think I know what happened with my payment. I accidentally sent it through my bank and not through my card. Sorry, it took me a second to be like, what do you mean? That might be why it's being weird. Because if Kylie May is still here, let me know if you're doing the same thing. Because I've never seen pending before, and prior we thought it was because two people bought things at the same time, so it was like, it like glitched. But that seems to not be happening because it didn't. There was still stock available. But do you have a question? Because I'll still give you a reading. I'm invested. We need a love update later. Mine is also through my bank account and not my card. Interesting. I don't know why Ko-Fi has issue with that. But that makes sense. I appreciate you telling me that. And only my account is linked. I don't know why it's so weird about that. That's confusing to me. Yeah, it says like e-check. I don't know what that means either. But Diana, do you have a question? Let me know. Eat my cold fries. Yeah, it might be processing. Because I don't know if yours ever went through for the last time. It's so confusing. Okay. Diana says, am I going on the right path with my mother? Okay. Are you doing more readings, yes or no? I am not doing more readings today, but probably next week I will do more readings. Also, if it helps, hold on. I have tarot readings available that are private readings, so I can actually pull that up for you. Readings. This one. Share. We are starting a business. I love questions like this. If you guys are interested in a private tarot reading and missed the live reading, I do offer email tarot card readings, and they're $65. So, if you missed today. Okie dokie, thanks, Em. Okay. So, Diana says, am I going on the right path with my mother? We are starting a business. Hold on, I dropped one. Okay. I feel like this is something that's really exciting for you. The reason why I say that, you have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is a transformation of self. It's happening really fast. We have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is fast-paced change. And we have the Three of Wands, which is a little bit of a hesitation because you have this card in reverse, but it seems like something you really, really want, because the Three of Wands is like, I view it as an escape. It's kind of like you're looking at the door, looking outside a door of everything that you could possibly want, but you're worried about walking out of the door because you're worried the door is going to slam shut behind you and you don't have the option to go back. So you are making sure everything is going well. But the reason I feel like you're scared is because a lot of things are changing very, very fast, and you have to get with it with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is very much transformation, but you have to get rid of all of the self-limiting beliefs. It's kind of like jumping blind off a cliff. That's probably what it feels like for you. And you're worried because the next card you have is the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is reversed. You're kind of like, this is my dream, but I don't know how I can make this a reality. Does that make sense? Okay, we have Two of Pentacles. You are trying to prioritize things. Two of Pentacles is like you have a lot of like multiple prioritizations that you're trying to figure out, and you're trying to like manage all of the changes. So you're like trying to evaluate, is this worth it? Do I want this? And then you have the World card reverse. When this card's in reverse, it's very much like, do I deserve this? Am I enough for this? It's very like a lot of questions of, this is very exciting, I'm stressed. Very much so. Ten of Wands. 10 of Wands usually is like, you're just carrying a lot. A lot. You're trying to figure out how to like reset up. Yeah, okay. You're trying to figure out how to reset up your life. So you're trying to figure out a balance of it. But there's also this very like, there's a lot of pressure because you're like, I want this so freaking bad. But I am so worried about how I'm going to maintain this. I wish you could see me screaming yes at the screen. Yeah, because they're like, you want this to work so badly, but you are so worried that it's not going to work. So that is that's causing you to change what you're doing because you think it's not going to work out. The way I like to explain it to people is because I ride horses. It's like you're on a horse right now and the horse is like taking off with you. That's what it feels like for you right now. Everything is going way too fast and you're scared that it's not going to work out and you're going to fall. So you're looking at the ground at the point in which you're like, I'm planning on falling, so I'm just gonna figure out how I'm gonna fall off the horse. And if you are looking at the dirt, you're gonna end up there. So stop looking at the dirt and just hold on and just ride it out, because eventually the horse is gonna stop running with you. They can't run forever. They can't freak out forever. But if you're planning your fall, you are going to end up in the dirt. Everything's moving too fast with the chariot. So they make me feel like this is something that's very good for you. But they're like, evaluate their reason for doing it and then hold on to that. Because your business is going to change multiple times. But the reason why you are doing it should stay the same. And it should be that powerful of a reason. And that will continue to make you go. Because it's like, if it's money, that's not going to be a strong reason because money's going to come and go. It's not going to be a lot all the time. It's going to fluctuate. So you need something that is going to be stable. So like for me, starting a business, I like to create things and express myself through creating content. But I also like to be relatable for other people so that they feel like they have a community and a place to go to. So it's like, that is more important to me than like how well I'm doing it. It's more important than like how much money I'm making. It's more important than anything else. So they're like, you need to establish a why, and it's going to make you feel more comfortable about doing a new thing like this. Do you have questions? But they're like, this is good, this is great. Just calm down, everything is fine. It's going to slow down eventually. You're just on a horse and it's freaking out. You just gotta ride the wave until it stops. Thank you so much. Okay, let me know if you have questions. If not, we will move on to Rainey. Rainey, are you here? And do you have a question? I do not. Great. Glad I was able to help. I have 3 more people. I have Rainey, Vicky, and Sana. What's up, Rainey? Can I get a reading on my love life? I am single. Okay, so first card I have for you, I have the Sun card. We're doing relationship readings. They make me feel like it's gonna take a second. Because they make me feel like you're focused on yourself a bit first. Because you have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is like someone that is very, what is the word I want to use? Like, they're like a free spirit. They want to discover, they want to try everything. They have like a creative mind and they just want to like try and do everything. So they make me feel like you are going to do that first before you focus on a relationship. And that's validated by Prince Charming. So this is the Page of Cups, or sorry, the Knight of Cups. Never mind. Let me reevaluate this. This is the Knight of Cups, which is my Prince Charming card, but it's in reverse because they make me feel like you need to focus on yourself right now, and that's going to help you figure out what relationship you need to be in, because they're like, you need to live more life to find Mr. Perfect. Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. And then we have the World card. The World card is upside down or in reverse. They tell me about that card in the sense of like, they make me feel like if you're in a relationship right now, you would get caught up in that instead of doing things for yourself. Sorry, I'm eating fries. They make me feel like when you're in a relationship, you put your whole self into it and almost get lost. So they're like, you need to figure out who you are and be confident in that person and live life. They like make me feel like you need to like go and do things. And once you find you and your passion, you will not give it up for anyone else. Because they make me feel like they make me feel like past relationships, they do not need to be like romantic relationships, any relationship. You are very much like in the relationship for the other person. So you're like, I want these people to be happy. I want these people to feel good and like included in everything. But a lot of times those people don't care for a lot of things that you do. So they just kind of reject those aspects of you, and because you feel that, you hide those aspects. So it makes you lose pieces of yourself when these people are doing that, and you need to experience something in your life that is going to make you realize that you are a lot more worth it than all these people that are putting you down. Because they're like, you can get into another relationship tomorrow, but you're still going to put them on the pedestal and you don't feel like you belong up there. And they're like, you need to have an experience in your life that is not going to allow you to want to ever change yourself for anyone again. And it's very much like the realization of you don't have to like be made fun of your whole life. You don't have to put a mask on for people. It's very much like the way I want to explain it to people is like, there's a kind of person that's, and I say there's a kind of person, I'm this person. I am used to people rejecting me. I'm used to people making fun of me. So I will make fun of myself prior in a conversation before you can. And I just thought that it was normal for people to make fun of me all the time, constantly. So I just accept that, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's just a joke. It's no big deal. It's fine. But those people don't respect me. And then I met someone, Riker, who was like, why are you doing that? You're not stupid. Stop doing that. And I was like, wait a second. So you're telling me that I don't have to do that and it's not okay and it's not normal that these people are doing that to me and I don't have to put up with it? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I thought it was normal to be made fun of by everyone in your life because everyone does that. So it's like, you need to have an experience like that, or someone comes into your life and they're like, Why are you making fun of yourself? I don't think you're dumb. And that's gonna be like the thing for you that's like, oh, I don't have to put up with the shit and I can actually do whatever I want to make me happy, and I don't have to like tiptoe or walk on eggshells around other people. They're like, once that happens, then you're gonna find the person you're supposed to be with. Because they're like, you are going to have the confidence to be yourself in order to find that person that matches. Lol. Nonchalant, being vulnerable in live streams. M-lore, as Riker would say. But that, yeah. They're like, you are a people pleaser, you want everyone to be happy. But whose peace are you keeping? Do you have questions? When do you see this happening, meeting them? Who's Riker? I don't know them. Yeah, that's Curly. Who's Curly? When do you see this happening, meeting them? Okay, so what they are telling me, yes, my guides are calling me out, people pleaser. What they're telling me is they will not show me what is going to happen, but there's going to be this big explosion of whatever, like, life chapter, spiritual awakening bullshit that you're going to go through. And I can't give you information about that because it has to be just as shocking when I, like, can't spoil the plot twist for you, sort of thing. They make me feel like that's going to happen, and you're gonna have to sit with that for a few years, and then this person will come in. But I feel like the person that's going to come in is very, like... Sorry, I'm trying to decide how to talk about them. They're very, like, quiet, emotional. They just have this very, like, quiet, reserved energy where, like, anything could happen, they're calm about it, but they are, like, an open book, and they're very, like, emotionally connected to everyone and everything in their life. And they don't care about the, like, perception of things because they only give that side of themselves to people that they deem important to them. Otherwise, they seem cold, standoffish just because they're quiet. So, that's who I see. Future things can change. I just like to tell people that future things can change based upon your free will. But the vibe that's going on right now is you're going to go through some crazy change that's going to make you feel comfortable being yourself, because that is an option. Because, I don't know, for me, I always thought that it was just normal to hide things from people. It's very much like, here's a group of people that are mean to me, so I'm just gonna hide my personality traits from these people because they don't deserve it. And then I realized, why am I doing that? If they don't deserve it, why does it matter? That sort of thing. You just need boundaries to keep those people away from you. No spoilers. But yeah, let me know if you have other questions, but we are on to Vicky. Vicky, are you in chat? Can you let me know what your question is if you are? Truth. Hi. I'm in the process of a career change and would like to know if how I plan to go about it is the right path for me. I want to start a small business to pay for tuition. Will it work out for me? And Rainey says, no, that was very helpful. Thank you. No problem. Okay. Also, I love people ask me about small businesses because I have a small business and it's so much fun to talk to other people about it. Guides, no spoilers, but here's a mirror, look at yourself. Dude, that's probably just how my readings are. Okay, are you currently in school? The reason why I ask is, we'll start with the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is upside down or in reverse. And this usually is like learning something, but you have a lack of commitment. So I don't know if this is the school part or the business part, but they make me feel like it's going to be a lot on you. They make me feel like you're doing two things at once and it's going to be hard to spread your time. So I don't know if the other thing is school or if it's another job or whatever it is, but they're like, there's a commitment issue with whatever it is. It's very much like there's too much, you're carrying too much. No, but I'm currently enrolling. I don't know if I should put it back a year. Yeah, because that's what they make me feel like. So that's the first card. First card, Eight of Pentacles. There is a lack of commitment to something. And they make me feel like if you're focused on your small business, you're not going to be focused on the other thing that you should be doing. So it's very much like, where are you going to put your energy? Because there's only so many hours of the day. So that's the first card. You have the World card, which is in reverse. They make me feel like you're worried about, they make me feel like you're worried about paying for things, or like, which makes sense with your question, because they're like, you're worried about not having resources, and this World card in reverse is like, you feel like you're not going to be able to complete either if you aren't doing one of them. So the Two of Swords gives more information about that. You feel like you're in between a rock and a hard place. So the Two of Swords is usually weighing your options. You're trying to figure out which way to go. You're like at a fork in the road. But with this card, you're kind of like at a stalemate and you're trying to avoid the decision because you're very much like, I know it's not going to be how I plan it out, so I'm just worried about what to do about it. But when this card is upright, it's very much when you're weighing your options, you know what the options are. You don't have any clouded judgment in that sense, but it's very it's a hard decision because it's where do you want to put your time and energy. So they say it's for nursing, that's why, and I'm working a full-time position, so I would have to step down later. Got you. Yeah, they make me feel like it's too much. So you can't commit to something because there's too, like, you're pouring too much of yourself into too many places. And then you have Six of Wands, which is failure. It's usually like something not working out. And then you have Prince of Wands or Knight of Wands, which is like struggling to put your ideas out there. Can we get a link for the tarot deck? Yeah, I'll give you the link again. It's on our kits. Ding. It's in there. It's the Starman Tarot Kit. That's what it looks like. But it's in that kit right there. So, there's also other tarot decks in there. Do you have questions about that? Because they make me feel like it's too much. We are behind on readings just because we've been traveling a lot, because we went to the Conjuring House for like 4 days, and then we went and traveled to another secret location on Tuesday, plus the holiday, so we're a little like behind on that case. But we still have readings. I believe we have a reading for you that you're in the like queue. So those will be coming as soon as we can get to them. The small business would be more of my creative outlet, so there's some trepidation about putting my work out there. And also, if the messages I feel like I might be receiving are related to that, or what it could be pertain to if it isn't. The Conjuring video is so good. We appreciate that. Okay. Small business. Okay, I'm not sure. Ooh, it says also if the message I feel like I might be receiving are related to that, or what it could pertain to if it isn't. Okay, they want me to use these 3 cards to explain that to you. So you have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is usually like you're searching for the answer. You are a student and you're looking for new knowledge, new ideas, discovering things, learning things. And things around you are going to change a lot. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's going to cause a lot of stress onto you. So they make me feel like you are in the process of you're in the process of a lot of change going on around you. So the plan that you're making, it's kind of a plan for what's happening right now, but that's going to change very quickly and very fast. So they're like, you need to be able to like offload things in order to follow where your commitment is going, because they just make me feel like there is just, if you have the 2 scales, they're like, you need to have the scales balanced in order for it to be worth it. But if there's too many scales, then there's going to be too much of your energy spilled out between all 3 of it. So the last card you have is the Page of Pentacles, which is kind of like doing it smartly, but realizing that things are going to change with that. So it's kind of like a learning game. Five of Swords. Yeah, they make me feel like it's a hard choice for you to make, because you're trying to figure out what is important, because they make me feel like you are also being weighed down by what other people say you should be doing. So you have the 5 of Swords, which is outward conflict. I usually view this as fighting with truth, but it is very much like conflict, competitive nature, that sort of thing. And they make me feel like it's a lot of pressure. So you're like, I need to be able to pay my bills and like be stable, have a stable income, but I also like want to start doing these things because they makes me happy. But at the same time, I'm going to start like learning things, and I just don't know what to do or how to do everything to make everyone happy. And they're like, that's the issue. So they're like, you need to stop listening to all of these voices. You can acknowledge them and understand where they're coming from, but you're like, need to take that information. So with this Page of Pentacles, you need to take all of the information that is presented to you about all of the like options that you have, and then you make the choice. So they're like, you have too many things, figure out which ones are going to fit you, with acknowledging what other people say, but not listening to what they want you to do. Because it's very much like, this card is finding your light. It is a decision only you can make. You shouldn't be basing your decision on what other people tell you you should do. You should be doing it based upon what you think you want to do. Because again, that is like with this card, you're being influenced by other people's insecurities and emotions. Does that answer your question? The last person on my list is Sana. I loved my deity reading. It's meant a lot to me. Would love to hear what you get if you want to share when you get it. I ordered a deity candle to relate to it for the deity that I really needed to practice saying their name. Yeah, it's an Aztec deity. But we're really excited to do candles. And Vicky says, yes, it does. Thank you so much. And then Sana, you are my last one. Your question says, can I get a reading about life and career? I've been feeling a little disconnected with my spirit guides. Life and career. You have a female spirit guide who's yellow, who's telling me that you also just feel disconnected from the world itself, like you and your body. I don't know if that makes sense. I just dropped like half the deck on the floor. Give me a second. I like can barely touch the floor. Cause alright, Chris chair is so tall. When I say I can barely touch the floor, I can't touch the floor. So it's always a battle. Right. Okay, Sana. We have the Six of Swords. Yes, that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's like you're like watching your body. It's kind of like you feel separated from it. Okay. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords usually deals with transformation of self, but it's in reverse because you're getting caught up in a lot of the you're getting caught up in a lot of the self-limiting beliefs. They make me feel like you want to change things. But this is telling you not to. You're like conflicted. Does that make sense? Because this is your first card. Your first card is very much, I have a lot of these self-limiting beliefs about what I'm doing right now, and it's just not working, and I don't know why it's not working. And they're like, you have the Prince of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. This is like Prince Charming, like these are your dreams come true. And everything is just moving so quickly and you're like not sure what's going on. It's like, I don't know, I feel this like I want to go somewhere else. I want to try something else, but I also don't want to get stuck in the same like space that I'm in right now. Because you also have this Queen of Pentacles, which is like it's providing things for you, but you are looking at other options with the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is like expansion, growth. You are looking at your escape, the thing that you want so deeply, but you are like wondering if it's too good to be true. Because they make me feel like what you're doing right now was you never failed to read me perfectly. They make me feel like what you're doing right now was once what you wanted to be doing, like was once your dreams. So now you're getting caught up in the like, well, what if I do that again and I get stuck in the same spot? And the moral of the story is dreams in the real world don't end in happy ever after. It just goes into the next storybook. Because they're like, the storybooks of the fairy tales are, the stories of the fairy tales are just a chunk of someone's life. They get married and they live happily ever after. but they still have all the story of them being married. So they're like, you're almost like marrying yourself to this job, career, whatever, life path, whatever that you're at. And you're like, this was supposed to be my happy ever after, so why am I not happy? I don't get it. I don't understand. And if I'm not happy, that means what if I like go and find another job and I feel the same way? And it's just pointless. And it's because society wants you to go find a job and you stay there for like 40, 50 years, and that's supposed to be happy ever after. But the thing that they don't tell you is that your dreams change. You reach one goal, like your dreams are like a spider web. So you go on one like path and then you hit the fork in the road, and that's like where your dream changes. So you are going like, for me, I wanted to do game design. And then I was like, no, I'm going to do graphic design. And now I'm going to talk to dead people for a living. I'm going to have a pet channel. I'm going to do all these things. Your dream is changing. You are in pivot mode. And that's why you feel disconnected, because you're like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be like. So, what do we do then? Page of Cups. Four of Cups. Oh no, these are very like spot on with what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. So let's start with the Page of Cups. Okay, these just want to be here. So we'll start with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is trusting in the universe. This is a very like emotional card, so it's very much like going after your passions or what makes you happy. But it being upright is very much like, go try things that you like. Don't be afraid to do that. And then we have these two cards that want to be crossed for whatever reason. So you have the Four of Cups crossed with the Devil. I'll start with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, usually, like I said prior in this live stream, it's like you're looking at three cups in front of you. When you are looking at these three cups, you are so focused on this is what life is. It's very much like, I have only known these three cups as to be the options for life. And then the universe is presenting you a fourth cup, but you are so focused on these cups that you are missing the opportunity. Opportunity is knocking on your door, but you're like, but I'm supposed to be doing this. I haven't even like got up and like looked around. The universe told me that you get a job, you get married, you have a family, and that's the way the world works. That's the way life works. But that's not how it actually works. That's just how society teaches us that it's supposed to work. So another opportunity is knocking on your door behind you, but you're ignoring it because of this card, the Devil card. The Devil card is sideways, representing a decision or action. The Devil card being sideways is your self-limiting beliefs getting in the way and causing you to feel like, I have to stay here because I put all this time and effort into getting here, and this is what I'm good at, so I should just stay here because it's easier. I don't really like care so much about the job. I just care about a living, and they make me feel like this is just something that has just become normal for you. So you're like, this is the way the world works. So I just need to like suck it up and do it. It's kind of like it's like you've been told that you're supposed to have a job, you're not supposed to like it necessarily. And it's like, you can do both. So this is removing those sort of self-limiting beliefs, saying that you have to stay in the same place and have these like traditional roles. But instead, the universe is knocking on your door and it's creating different opportunities for you to change and leave things. But it is about removing this idea of, I have to stay on this path, I have to stay on this like career idea, topic, whatever, in order for things to be okay. And then your last two cards, let's see. You have the Nine of Swords reversed and the Hierophant, which is also fitting. But Nine of Swords is anxiety and worry and fear, with it being in reverse, releasing those things slowly. And they make me feel like the disconnectedness is very positive because it's going to make you do things, because it's very bothersome and it's stressful and it's scary. You're starting to sort of release those things. There is a fly, hold on. Okay, and then your last card, the Hierophant, which is blocking the release of this anxiety and fear. The Hierophant deals with traditional ways of thinking. So again, like I said, society has a very clear roadmap, which is you go to school, you go to college, you get a fancy job, you go and get married, have kids, and that is that's the dream. That's what you do. You're supposed to do it at a very specific age, very specific time, very specific way. If you don't, there's something wrong with you. That's the traditional way of thinking. And that's where this Hierophant card comes in. So that is why it's creating all this fear, because you feel like if you don't do this, you're not going to have the dream, you're not going to be stable, things are not going to go well, because all of the people prior to us on a generational standpoint swear by this method, but you don't want to follow the traditional aspects of things because it is weighing you down. You don't have to fit the cookie cutter idea of, I need to follow this path the way that I'm supposed to by the book. That's why this card is sideways, because you're now questioning, do I do something completely left field, different? They make me feel like that is what you want. You're like, this is boring, this isn't working, I don't like this, but I feel hesitant because I liked it in the past and I don't know what happened. And they're like, you just need to pivot. You need to take the experience that you got from it and you need to put it into something different. And it doesn't have to be completely different. It just needs to, you need to put your individuality back into it. You need to have your form of expression back into it in order for you to feel more connected to it again. Because you have changed with the experience that you have gained from working and doing these things, that now you know how to do it, quote unquote, better. But at the same time, there are more and different things that you value that are important to you. So you need to start putting those things into your work in order for you to then again feel connected. So do you have questions? Let me know. And while you do, that was my last reading. So once I confirm with Sana if they have questions or not, I'll be going. But I just want to tell you about things that are going on. So Saturday, we're going to be doing a reaction video. And Saturday, I don't know what we're going to be reacting to. We really want to react to Ghost Club Paranormal. We've been getting a lot of requests for that. And we watched a live stream from them and they seem pretty cool. We haven't watched any videos though. So we're interested in doing that because I think it's Mindy, and Jade. I'm very bad at names. So correct me if I'm wrong. And one of them is a medium, is that correct? Do you guys watch Ghost Club Paranormal? And this might change, but I'm feeling a Ghost Club Paranormal potentially video. I don't know if Riker's feeling that, but we're gonna look at our suggestions and see what you guys have given us. But we're gonna do that live on Saturday at 6 p.m. EST, so in 2 days. If you guys want to come hang out and chill and see what you see in our reaction video, that'd be cool. Yes, Jade and Mandy. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm so bad at names. I'm like, Mandy, Mindy, I'm dyslexic. But they're so cool. So we're like, we wanted to do a reaction video with them. I was watching one of those pet videos where they communicate with tapping on buttons and thought it might be fun to react for reaction videos. That'd be cool too. But we're going to be doing a reaction video on Saturday. And that's what I got so far. We just went to a ghost hunting location. So the next Saturday, you're going to get our new location, which is just Ridge now. Oh, also, Saturday, we're also releasing merch. So if you are a member either in Haunted Smoke and Mirrors or those Manila Mediums, you have early access to see them, so you get the spoilers. But if you are $50 tier or higher, you get the early access and can purchase the stuff. And we have been getting purchases already, which is crazy. So thank you guys for that. But that will be released to the public during our live stream. So I have it scheduled to go out at 6:30 p.m. EST. So if you guys come in on the live stream, we will be talking about how much. Which is funny because we ordered like samples and we're not gonna get it until like Monday, which sucks. But Riker's mom got one of her items today, and I'm jealous. I feel like we ordered them at the same time. Maybe not. But I wish we got stuff already. It's really cool stuff, so I'm really excited for it. And if you guys are interested in that, we made stuff that isn't like it's our basics collection. So it's basically like our merch that's branded, but we made it so that it's not like logo tees, so it's not going to be our logo in the corner here or our logo big on the back. We like made like a whole bunch of cool designs and stuff like that. Like, for example, we have a seance hoodie that is inspired by like Ouija boards. And then the one that's everyone's favorite right now, we call it the collage hoodie. And it's like a whole bunch of like little Easter eggs from Haunted Smoke and Mirrors. That's like mirrors, obviously. Mirrors, bones, the like 4 suits for tarot. And all of that's like collaged on the background all pretty. So it's not stuff that like look like you would like wear and like have like just our logo and it, because that's like what I feel like most YouTuber merch is it's just like the logo, which is fine. But we wanted to create stuff that like if you didn't know what our channel was, you would still be interested in wearing it. So we have stuff like that, and we're really excited to release that on Saturday during our live stream. So I haven't got any questions from Sana, so hopefully you don't have any questions. So yeah, but we'll see you guys on Saturday. But also we originally were going to do a movie night for Patreon tomorrow, but I don't know if we're going to have time. So I will let you guys know. I haven't posted anything about it yet because I wasn't sure, but I'll let you guys know in Patreon if we do it or not. I'll give you the post, but if you don't see anything, it's because we would have to do it a different night. So just watch Patreon to see if we post anything, but most likely we probably won't be doing it. Sana says, sorry, my Wi-Fi disconnected at the end of the reading, but I'll rewatch the end. Thank you for the reading. No problem. Let me know if you have questions. You can either email me or you can also like write it in like the comments when we like go off, but just let me know. So I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye.